Taurus, how are you? It's Jen here. Sorry it's been a while, but I am hopefully going to get more regular readings out. And I was felt very compelled to do Taurus next. So you're my second sign that I'm doing. And this is a timeless reading for whenever you find it, whoever you are, whether you're a Taurus sun sign or not. Um, there may be a message. You may have clicked on it for a reason. Who knows? If I mention anything going on astrologically, and you're watching this after the fact, it's fine. It just it might be a message that is calling back to a time when that astrological event, for example, was going on. So I'm going to do a Celtic cross. Just need a couple more cards. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would so appreciate it. I just, let's see, in August was my 8th year on YouTube, so I've been doing this a while. Where do I want to put that? Let's just put that there. You wouldn't know by what's happening right now, but so if you would like, share, and subscribe, I would appreciate it. Okay, let's take a deep breath. Taurus. I feel like you have something that you need to do, that you've been trying to do, that you've maybe been in denial about, but I feel like it's something in the back of your mind. You know you have to do something about it, but let's face it, sometimes it's harder for Tauruses to make a change. Just it's in the nature of the sign. Doesn't mean you're that way, but we do talk in stereotypes in astrology. But I feel like I'm almost getting maybe like a high priestess vibe, where it's bubbling to the surface. Something, is bubbling to the surface that you can't put off anymore, maybe. Is that the way I want to say it? Oh, and you got a bunch of outcome cards here. Okay, let's see what's at the bottom. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. The 5 of Cups. So it could be you're grieving something, the end of a relationship. That's kind of the most common ways to read that card. Usually for me, the 5 of Cups is someone ends the relationship with you, whereas the 8 of Cups I see as the you ending the relationship with someone else. Doesn't have to have anything to do with a relationship. We can grieve all sorts of things. We can grieve loved ones. This does show a coffin. This is, but anything. It doesn't mean there's a body. That's terrible what I'm saying, but it doesn't mean there's a body in there. It could, this could be what are you grieving? The loss of, maybe you just thought you would be in a different place in your life now than you are. Like, can you grieve that and let it go and not continue to carry it with you? You could be allowing yourself, now if you're struggling with true depression, and if you're not sure if you are, my only expert advice is to go to experts. So I would seek out a counselor and say, hey, is my grief normal? Should I be grieving this long? I don't know. I'm not an expert on grief, but I've been told it's not linear, and from the experiences I have had, it comes in waves and it doesn't always go away. But if you're just in a funk, this may be kind of a little kick from the universe to say, hey, snap, snap out of it. Like, has it been enough? Or just kind of assess where you are. Try to zoom out, like Three of Wands energy, and just take stock of the situation. What's the foundation of what's going on? The Queen of Cups. Dipping your toe back in the water, putting yourself back out there, especially where your emotions are concerned, opening up your heart. This is vacation. Maybe you're thinking, so for those of you that this is a relationship, maybe you're looking back to a trip you had or a time when either you were on your honeymoon or you were in the honeymoon period of the situation, of the relationship. Maybe you went on a vacation together and it was just like, oh, I was so happy then. And you were, but it's like, yeah, it's hard to let go of that, right? It's hard to let go of that because you were like, I was happy in that time. So what was in the focus in the recent past? Oh, fuck. Here we go. Eight of Cups. So I don't know who broke up with who, but if this is a relationship, Taurus, someone's moving out. I'm just going to leave it at that. That is the perfect visual to me for that card in a lot of ways. In the mundane way. I mean, every card though in the tarot is really more of a philosophical understanding. This is a metaphor. What baggage are you carrying? With the Five of Cups, I'm just realizing the Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups. What baggage are you still carrying? Resentment? There's these spilled cups. So I don't know if it's almost like cleaning up after a party. Maybe there was like a blow up at a party or someone had a fight at a party. I almost feel like there was a scene. I don't know. And I don't know if it happened to you or you witnessed it, so that could be in the side, or there was some crazy party. And I don't know. Okay, what do you want most? This is always an interesting card, depending on what it is. Stability. And it's weird, I saw a dog. So there could be someone with a dog you're interested in. But I very clearly saw this person with a dog for some reason. It flashed into my head. This is the King of Pentacles is someone who's stable, reliable. This is flashing back to the timeless, just general reading I just did. The flash may not be there, but I think this honeymoon period feeling I'm getting from this Queen of Cups, like, yeah, the drama, this seems to be a theme of today, just isn't worth it. This is what you want: stability. You want someone who's going to build a life with you, who's going to build a relationship with you, build a business with you. You want sustainability and longevity and reliability. So what's in focus right now? Okay. I think you're over it. I think you are. Look at her. She does have another glass there, but it's full and it's upright and she looks good. So maybe you had been in a funk and you are coming out of it. Maybe you had a wake-up call about something in your life. Like, I've been partying too much, or I've just been unhappy on some level. And just having that realization, maybe you've been in hermit mode. Maybe in perspective, the pandemic was harder on you than you sort of realized. But you're out of that now, and you are feeling good. You're feeling organized and happier and healthier physically and mentally. than you had been. What else is going on? Wow. King of Cups. This is someone with emotional intelligence, a mature water sign. Doesn't have to be a water sign, but someone who, that's quite a couple, huh? And we do have the Queen of Cups down here. So there is a good match coming. Lots of water I'm getting, even though, I mean, obviously we now have almost all cup cards, so that would be why. But lots of emotional. I feel like your emotions were stable. Maybe it was an on and off relationship, an on and off thing, or just some sort of situation that had a lot of drama to it. And that is going away. You realize what I want is not drama. I want stable, with that King of Pentacles, water. I want water in its best. My emotions, being mentally and emotionally healthy is what I'm getting. This could be a counselor, these water sign people. Okay, what is coming into focus? Yeah. So moving on from emotionally and stressful situations that provoked anxiety, drama, loss, roller coaster type situations, and you're manifesting your own life. You're setting course. You could be moving. We have 2 boat cards in a row. So she's down here in the water. So I don't know if maybe you're moving to some place where there's water. You could be going on a vacation. Someone that sails or has something to do with boats or the water. Maybe a house on the water, a camp, a retreat, I'm hearing. Some of you may go into rehab or really commit to wellness and maybe go on some sort of retreat. Like maybe I have no idea what you need. You'll have to assess that yourself or go to a professional, like I said. But maybe it's like, I don't need to go to rehab, but I recognize that I just kind of let things go. I kind of really leaned into grief or something, or loss, or just I just let myself really kind of sink into maybe a more negative, unhealthy mindset or way of life. And you're coming out of that really strong with a really clear focus on where you're going with the 6 of Swords card, and you're mentally feeling much better. So again, this could be counseling. It's never a bad idea. Okay, how do you see the situation right now? Wow, the 9 of Cups. You are happy. You feel good. You are appreciating what you have and where you are, and the future looks bright. What's that song? The future's so bright I gotta wear shades. Yeah, things. She has another cup though, but it's standing upright and it's fine. Water, more water. So getting into salt. If you can't go to the ocean, taking nice meditative baths. I almost see her getting ready for some reason, a date. Not that people necessarily take baths to get ready. Maybe, I don't know. I see her sort of getting ready. I just see that's what I'm just getting, a fresh start, like a refresh, a makeover, a redo, a reset. We are, when I'm filming this, about to go into Mercury in retrograde, but I feel like you're getting it's not negative, but you're getting a do-over. Hopefully, I mean, I don't think you need a do-over. Okay, so maybe there is this person that before you didn't really feel the heat with, and you maybe you kind of assessed relationships or situations with a bit of a more superficial way of judging it, like, oh, do they, you know, how hot do I think they are? What do they look like on paper? What do they look like outwardly? And I'm not saying an Uggo is coming. It just like you just realize you get a do-over, and now you're realizing what's important, and it's how someone treats you and how they deal with things, how emotionally and mentally, like, have they done the work in those areas, and are they resilient and go with the flow, like with these water signs. Like, you want someone who's evolved, who's uh, understands to be in situations and relationships with people takes a certain amount of give and take, and awareness, and maybe maturity. People are mature. Some, I swear, Capricorns, for example, come out of the womb mature. Um, and oh, there's the groundhog. We named our groundhog Goat. I don't have horses on this property anymore. So, well, I never did on this property, but I don't have horses right now. They're not good for horse fields because they make holes, but since we don't have to worry about that, and we call them goat because my son was looking up what they eat, and they're, I guess, herbivores. They just eat grass and stuff like that, which I was surprised for some reason. I don't know why. So he's like, it's like our own personal goat. Sorry. Distracted much, Jen? This is how other people see you. Strong, vulnerable. This is an attractive quality. Leadership abilities, putting yourself out there, strength. But this isn't how much, I mean, you may be physically strong. I definitely get a vibe of like a makeover, or building, that you've built up a strong body, mind, and spirit. So you may be working out and looking really good and feeling strong. But this is more about true strength is vulnerability, putting yourself out there, opening your heart again after it's been stomped a few times, like this 5 of Cups and 8 of Cups situations, and being open to it. I also see being open to new experiences, broadening your horizons, a higher perspective with those giraffes, right? They have a higher perspective. That's beautiful. Beautiful card. 9 of Cups, strength. Fuck, that's amazing. So hopes and fears. I love this as a hope and fear. You're kind of afraid of either telling someone you have feelings or someone telling you, but that's also what you hope for. Messages, communications about things people, your emotions. Yeah, I think that's a big fear of a lot of people. Interesting, we have sort of these 3 cards right here have a bit of a sunset theme going on. Whoops. I'll just do it kind of the opposite way. If you can see, the tops of these cards all have a bit of a, I guess, is it sunrise or sunset? But I can see it sunsetting, letting go of things that no longer serve you. Lots of water and emotions coming in for Taurus. Outcome. Interesting. A secret. Allowing yourself to reveal emotions or things maybe that you had been hiding. I forget what the pomegranate, let me just look it up because that's now come up twice. Pomegranate metaphysical meaning. Crap. Pomegranate metaphysical reason. Or I guess definition. Alongside death, oh fuck, the pomegranate symbolizes fertility. It had a strong association to Aphrodite, the Greek goddess of love, as well as Hera, the goddess of marriage and childbirth. But I feel like there's more. So there is cultural and religious significance as a symbol of life and fertility. Because of all the seeds in it. They symbolize fertility, beauty, and eternal life. Okay. So just more around love. I feel like opening up to love. Maybe some of you would date a different gender or sexual, like your sexual orientation, you may realize is more fluid or something like that, because I'm kind of getting a rainbow vibe here. But opening yourself up to love, I feel like you're finally going to realize your type is no longer your type. You're realizing that it what's sexy to you before sexy is not anymore, and in a really good way. You want quality. Oh my god, wow. Your outcome card, or one of them, is the Star. When you wish upon, and when you get the Star and the Nine of Cups in the same reading, that is amazing. That's a dream come true. That's healing, being excited, looking forward. I see you spending time with someone that stargazing. That's a song lyric. Just a million. Oh, it's Gravity by Gone Gone Beyond. Dreaming. Some of you could be moving to Hollywood to become a star with that Six of Swords, just to put that message out there. You're manifesting the life you want. What are these? What's this? Oh, it's one other outcome card. There are messages coming in. So with the Page of Cups and the Page of Swords, there are definitely messages and communications about something emotional. So someone, either you or someone, will reach out to you. Probably, I have a feeling like if this is your ideal, because this is sort of turning into a love reading, if this person, don't get hung up on gender, is your ideal, this stable person that has emotional intelligence, there are messages coming. Like, if this is your dream person, but you do have to be vulnerable. You do have to open yourself up. You do have to stop going for, people that aren't healthy for you and situations that aren't healthy for you, and having those boundaries and having standards and self-respect that you deserve more. But then being vulnerable with this Strength card to allow yourself to have what you wish for, Taurus. I don't know what's holding you back. I don't know with this High Priestess what is being revealed, but you are going through a time period where you're able to verbalize something you want that you weren't before, whether it's a person or feelings that you have, that you didn't realize were so bottled up inside of you, or wants and desires. And I don't know, with this High Priestess, or there's a secret desire. Yeah, why is it secret? I don't know. Make sure you're using birth control if you don't want a child. I definitely see a child for some of you in that want one. Lots of lucky things happening, lots of emotional maturity, um, and yeah, having standards and being okay with that. Maybe you're beating yourself up for something, but I think if you can change how you look at it, you'll realize that you were just doing self care, and you can't live your life to make someone else happy at the expense of your happiness. Wow. Okay, that was a big message. I'm going to leave it there. Am I? Let's pull some more cards. If anyone's still hanging around, because I think I pulled some more cards. The last reading I did was a long time ago, but I think I maybe pulled some more cards. Let's just pull through three, unless a minimum of three. There's one, and see if we get some other message. Star and the Nine of Cups and the Strength card, and wow. So some of you could be hiding a relationship or hiding that you have feelings for someone, and you're going to, or someone's been hiding feelings from you, but there is definitely messages coming with an opportunity. So it could be work too. Seven of Swords. Yeah, okay, so that's kind of, I am getting that something sort of hidden vibe going on. And let's see what the other cards are. But I'm not getting like it in a bad way. Hanged Man. Perspective. There's that perspective you need. You need to look at things in a different way. Or I think you are. And that's what's allowing for this seismic shift in your emotional world, or your emotions. You're able to come out of that with a better understanding. Here's the High Priestess again. So this is a creative download. You may be getting really creative ideas that just spill out with that Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is art and creation, and kids just draw. They don't give a shit if it's what other people think about it. They're just happy with their drawing. And so kind of a bit of a childlike energy coming back in, because that Five of Cups and Eight of Cups can be kind of like, you jaded, you've been through it, you're kind of like, this sucks. And getting that, putting things in perspective so that youthful energy comes out again, and you're feeling excited about life and looking forward to things. But creativity can just be pouring out of you. Devil. And I don't usually keep cards in reverse. I don't even pay attention. I read them upright, and just read their energy. But this did come out in reverse. So you're no longer tied to things you felt tied to, whether it's people pleasing or expectations, like worrying about what other people think, and things that were really holding you back. And I think that served a purpose of maybe insecurity or something. But you need to be able to be yourself and love yourself and be happy with who you are, and maybe reveal a little bit more about yourself. I definitely see opening up is a big theme here. Opening yourself back up. You're strong. You're in a different place now. Okay. I will leave it there. Thank you, Taurus, so much. If you would like, share, and subscribe, I would certainly appreciate it. Take care.